As a hill farmer, life can be pretty difficult. I'm very lucky I've got some fantastic machinery helping me every day. I'm Gareth Wyn Jones, and this is Tin Llwyfan. Another planting day on the farm, and we've got a few little experiments going on. This is an experiment for Bangor University, and you can see what we're doing here. So this first bit has fleeces on it, so these are full sheep fleeces, and it's an amazing product. It's all, you know, a byproduct off the sheep. So this will keep the moisture in the soil and will keep the weeds from coming through, and as well it will give nitrogen to the ground, and that's really important for us to grow these crops. These are leeks, and as we move along, just here we've planted them with nothing, so you can see where the weeds are coming through here, and then further along we've planted them in old manure. This is old cattle manure from our farm, and as you can see, the leeks here are getting strong as well because of the nutrients from the manure. And it's all about regenerative agriculture. It's all about using the things that are on our farm to grow the food to feed my family and to feed other families. You know, it's important that we get that sustainability and that real emphasis on environmentally friendly food production. And the last piece here is my favourite bit so far, because this is what I want to really be successful, because these bits are the dags. These are the pieces that are really worthless on many farms, which would have been burnt or buried. But now we're utilising it around our leeks, and not only is this going to biodegrade, but it's going to feed the soil, feed the plants, and feed us. And as well, we've got the Honda tiller over there, and that has been a godsend because it's preparing the soil so quickly for me to be able to plant. And if the soil's right, as you can see, that is so important, that it's so fluffy and so loose. The roots will get into the soil and then be able to take as much nutrients as it can so we can grow quickly. And that's what it's about. So I'm going to plant some leeks here again on this piece, and over the winter this will be feeding my family. As you can see here, there's quite a lot of stones. We're quite high up here, and the soil fertility needs to be absolutely bang on to grow stuff. So cultivating it at the right time is so important, and this machine just takes all the hard work out of it. And for me, I know after an afternoon here we can get enough food to feed my family, and it's just absolutely amazing. My grandfather would have either carried these poles up here on his back, or he would have used a pony, and it would have been an all-day job. And today you can see how easy life is with the right machinery to get to the right place. We've come up a very, very steep place on this farm, and we've come through a very wet area as well. And that's what the Pioneer 520 does. It brings all my tools and all the poles I need to do the job, and I can do this in quarter of the time. It's an hour job that would have been a day job. Time's money, and it makes life a lot easier and a lot more pleasurable as well when you're up here looking at that view. Our daily life is out in the fields, and one of the things that come in so handy are these generators, because we're able to shear, we're able to weld, we're able to do so much out in the outdoors. Especially on a hill farm, you know, we've got a little bit of land here that we haven't got any electric on, so we have to bring the jenny and the machine and we shear the sheep here, and it makes a big difference. Instead of carrying them home, which would take hours, we're able to do the job on the field, in the farm, and it takes a lot of stress and strain out of our everyday life. Behind me here are the Carneddau Ponies. These ponies have been roaming on these mountains since the Celtic times. Only 220 breeding mares left in the world. And I feel very fortunate to be one of the families that protect and watch after these ponies on these mountains. And we're very lucky that we have our ATVs and our Pioneers to come up here to make sure that they're in very good health. And we do just keep an eye on them to make sure that everybody's happy and healthy here on the Carneddau Mountains. And it's important we protect these beautiful creatures for future generations to really enjoy them in their natural state. I'm a big believer in traditional farming methods and regenerative agriculture. I feel fortunate that I have the tools to do this in our modern day. This is the way we protect our land, our soil, and our way of life. We need to always remember we're producing food to feed the nation, making sure we're watching after our habitats, our wildlife for future generations.